Guys at the back, engineers at the back, do you have some colors? Have some colors? Not yet. But you followed all the steps? Geoffrey, you have some colors? Let me just repeat these steps one last time. Just be critical to identify the process. So what I do, I highlight the surface again, right click, go to edit the surface style, you go to contours, you drop down on the contour ranges. The first thing you do is to make sure the color theme is in true, because by default it's false. Once you've made it true, you come to number of ranges, which will determine the number of colors that you'd like to have in your range of color. You type in 10. You can type in any value. It can be 1 or 2 if you want only 2 colors or 3 colors. Depends on how you want to do analysis. Then for major color theme, that is for major contours, we can choose rainbow, or you can choose in terms of blue or green. Then also for minor, you can also choose a different color theme. So if it's monochromic, then you can only choose one color. If you want it to have multiple colors, then you choose rainbow. Once you're done with this step, you click OK. Once you click OK, you again highlight your surface, right click, go to surface properties this time round, come to analysis, go to analysis type. After analysis type, you highlight, you drop down, you go to contours. They're supposed to bring you a legend of contours. Then you come and type in the range of color that you might want to have. After you've typed in a range of color, you drop it down using this icon here. Once you drop that range of color here, you should be able to feed in here. Then they're even showing you the minimum and the maximum values for each contour, and whatever color it's going to be being affected with. After you've done that, just even apply or just say OK. You should be able to highlight with colors. Now here we can't really see a lot of changes since we have an overlap of our points within the surface, but at least it's supposed to be able to be showing something. Surface style, we're using contours 1 to 5. Yeah, background. Has anyone followed all these steps and they don't really still have colors? Please raise up your hands. Do you all have the colors? You okay? I think we are going to add this contour smoothing, then we move on to the next item on the agenda. I'm going to do this quite a bit quickly, so I'm going to do the same thing. Highlight my surface, right click, go to edit surface style, come to my contours, I'm going to add a smoothing and I'm going to make this true. As I make this true, then I'm going to increase my smoothing radius. I'm going to click OK. As you can see, the contours were sharp, but since you want to make them a little bit smooth in terms of the edges, you can just do that in activation. So to repeat myself, I'm going to go back, right click, edit surface style, come to contour smooth contours, right? Make this true. It's usually, by default, it's always fault. So it falls. So you make it true, then you just adjust this slider. Maximum, it means that the radius of the cover of the edges is a bit wider, so it makes it more smoother. If I turn this all the way below and I apply the change, they are very sharp now, right? But as you understand, the conventional way of representing contours, they're always very smooth, because we know our surfaces are always what? Smooth in terms of land surfaces. So you make the slider go all the way, and you apply, you have a smoother contour, then you do that. Have you all ever achieved that? Should be easy to execute. Are we okay? There are other things like drop image tool. There are things like water droplets. Once you want to understand how water is going to behave, you can just add a water drop. I can add a water drop here, then to show me the direction it's going to take. It's more of like analysis of the surface, understanding how it's going to behave. Just give it a minute. Are we all smoothened our contours? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. My computer is frozen a bit. So what you're going to do, I can't view anything here, but you come to add labels, you click down, then you go and find labels for contours. Then so that you can be able to add a little bit of the labels before we move on. Have you guys added a surface water drop to see how the water behaves once it lands? If, for example, if it is rain, you highlight, it's actually there. Once you've highlighted your surface, you just click on it, then you click on anywhere on the surface, you'll be able to add. Okay? So if you added the water drop, then better. I'm going to move on to the next item, whereby once I click on the surface, you can add even labels, including surface labels. You have contours, multiple contours. Now I want to label my contours if I want to view which contour that is in terms of elevation in that format. For example, here we have 95, we have 96 and 97. So I'm going to click on either single or multiple. For multiple, it's going to be able to show me the elevations for multiple contours. For along this area, as you can see, my contours are in these variables. So you have that, you even have that, you have that, and it's a continuous process. You can just keep clicking, keep clicking, keep clicking as you continue. Are we all there? Let me escape. You can work for now. Are we all there? To repeat, you highlight your surface, you come to labels, you come to multiple, you click anywhere on the surface, then you keep moving along your contours. You'll be able to label the contours. Okay? So I'm going to end there for the surfaces, then you're going to jump into alignments. That is the horizontal geometrical design for the road. So I'm going to jump into alignments. So what I'm going to do, since our center lines that could be the most important points that we are interested in, I'm going to make sure the rest of the points are not visible. how I do that. I only want to view the center lines. So how I do that, I come to my points, point properties, cut to all my points, properties. Then instead of having a view for it, I'm going to choose none and apply. Click OK. Come to Mitiana, properties. I'm going to highlight to none and also equally this display to none, so that whatever is labeled that way cannot be displayed. Then we are only left with those that have center lines. We're only left with center lines, right? Of course, there are multiple center lines that were created, but remember, this is we are following a certain center line for us to upgrade this road, right? So the center lines are the ones that are going to be our marking points for whatever we're going to be designing our alignment with. So I'm going to right click. For me, I'm going to let me first go back to where we were. It was basic. Then this was maybe perhaps, let me use description only. So we had something that was crowded that way, right? So I wanted to uncrowd it by, there are a few things you can do that with. One, I can first highlight on the surface, come to my surface properties, and I make sure that in my display, I only have the boundary only, so that we clear out the contours that are inside. Then secondly, once I only have the boundaries for the surface, I will highlight, I will now come to my point group. I come to Mitiana, then I apply some changes by going to properties. So the only way I can hide my points is by making sure that their point style is not displayed and also their labels is not displayed, so that they can be able to note. Okay, so that I don't really have a style to be displayed in. So what I do, instead of being basic, you just scroll upwards. There's always none in the beginning of the list. So I highlight on none. Once I highlight on none and I click apply, all the points in the Mitiana group will disappear. Then I also click on none, then apply. Now what you can see is that whatever is in the description key, right, is not really affected as much with the changes that you make. Equally, I'm going to, I think for all points, I can allow for display of this only. Okay. So now once you only have your points for the center line, you can now gauge on these center lines to draw your alignment. So I'm going to have Martin to present the alignment and how we do our geometrical designs for the alignment, but may make a few changes for him to run his process of designing an alignment. In this case, it's going to be a plan view for our horizontal geometry. Okay. Also our presentation, because we made present with the presentation. We're going to refer to.
I made it something.
Presenting. Oh, shall load it.
You have a design manual here. The initial design.
Wait. Something is that whatever we put on the desktop.
It must be in that folder for training, if you have it.
What do you place in the folder for training? What is on desktop?
Training.
Data. Let's go to data.
Data doesn't have as images and right ones.
And let's copy from the manual.
Yeah, this one. Training, go to training. Okay. We go to design. Let's go back.
You get this one here. Put it on this one.
This is the dango, you know.
Looks like akaflash kade tukozesa kala ze kwebiti ku simu tebiriko ku simu kozesa ebintu bingi naye begenda ku gundi soka kujja ku displace this one. Which one of the two?
That one. Z. You can get, no? Coming to desktop. And you go to ZadeCAD and paste. Control. So now we can go back.
The first open it. Start up there.
Yes, I do. Whatever.
Or use any class 2 or 3 page, which one? Let's use this one.
Presentation ready.
Set out with a presentation.
Just presentation
What are the images?
That's
only that's because it's on. It's okay. So we are going to design a class 2 paved road. We are going to use this as an example for the case study. We are going to follow these design parameters.
So we can use the one that is inside.
That's okay. And we are also going to use data shortcuts. We are going to shortcut our surface into a new drawing and also extract the file with the images. So first, we are going to create our data shortcuts for the surface. So you come to the tool space bar, you click on this button here to display this tool space bar here. Then you scroll down to data shortcuts. In prospector. So you right click on data shortcuts, Then you choose set working folder. Then you select a folder where you are going to keep our data shortcuts. So you can select the folder you have been working from. So I'm going to use this one here. I'll say select folder. Then I right click and I select new data shortcuts project folder. Then I'll give it a name. I'll name it shortcuts. Still now I press OK. Are you all there? Okay. Okay. Have you selected your working folder? Then after that you select new data shortcuts project folder. Then after you give it a name. After you press OK. So after that you associate the shortcuts, the current project to the project with the current drawing. Is this option here. I press OK. And after I right click and you create data shortcuts. Are you all there? Then after we select our surface, which is Mitiana existing ground, and after we press OK. So there's a plus sign now on the surface option. When you click on it,
Just do the process again.
I repeat the process again. Okay.
But bit faster.
So you got the prospector tab on the tool space bar. Then you right click where you see data shortcuts. You right click on it and you select set working folder. Then you select the folder where you're going to be storing your shortcuts. After you press select folder, then afterwards you select new data shortcuts project folder. Then you give
Call it Mitiana.
I already have it here.
Okay. Let's give the name.
Okay. You can name it Mitiana. After I press OK. Then afterwards you right click on the same icon. Then you go to associate current project to current drawing. And after I press OK. And after you right click and you select create data shortcuts. Then you select the Mitiana surface. And after I press OK. So on the drop down, the option for surfaces is Mitiana existing ground. So I can close now the drawing with the surface and I open a new drawing which I'm going to be using for the alignment. Open a new drawing. So first we set our coordinate system. click on this file tab, then you come to drawing utilities, then you select drawing settings, then you select Uganda, after you select Arc 1960 36 North. Sure, yes. Are we all here? Have we opened the new drawing for the alignment?
You can carry. In terms of machine. I have first basket here, so one scan. The virus. I defender that is useless. If you had good network, you just reset his Windows, but especially in this lag. No one in net in the resetting the Windows. Yeah, it is. So yeah, you don't need the point, man, just go to the drawing that we
So have you all set the coordinate system of the new drawing? Okay. So you name this drawing alignment. So we should cut the surface into this drawing. So it's still come back to the tool space bar. When you come to the data shortcuts tab button, then we right click. Then we select set working folder. It's already selected here. Right click, then you select set working folder. It's already having the shortcuts folder here with the surface. So you select folder. You go to the data shortcuts project folder. This is the folder we created initially with the shortcuts. And this is the working folder which we selected, this one, which contains the shortcuts folder. Okay. Then afterwards you right click and we select set data shortcuts project folder. So we select the shortcuts folder which we created. We press OK. Then afterwards we go to the surface drop down. Then we select the Metiana surface. Right click on the Metiana surface. Then you select create reference. Then you can select the style, whichever style you can select, contours 2 meters and 10 meters background. And after I select OK. So our surface is, we have brought our surface into a new drawing without actually it existing here. So it makes the drawing a bit lighter. So let's also create another file where we are going to put our images.
repeat. 2 steps back.
2 steps, okay. Okay. You got the data shortcuts icon on the prospectus bar. You right click, then you select set working folder. It will take you directly to, you select the folder where your shortcuts folder is selected, is stored.
You see from here, here, so what from the folder. You can copy the major program from there.
Okay, you got the prospectus bar, then you scroll down to the data shortcuts option, you right click on it, then you scroll down, there is an option for setting the working folder, so you click on that option. So you select the working folder where you stored your shortcuts, then you select folder, you right click again, then you set your data shortcuts project folder. There's an option for setting data shortcuts project folder, you click on it, yeah, so for a bit, yes. And you press OK. After is right click again and you associate the project to the current drawing. And you press OK. So you scroll down to the option for surfaces. There's a plus sign. You click on it, then you select the Mechana surface. You right click on the surface and select create reference. So it will create the surface within this new drawing. So we also create a new drawing. We create a new drawing. We are going to put our images. Image extract. So we set a coordinate system first. Then we attach our images. We type in map insert. You can if you're checking like Mosaic 5, there are many images, but you select the largest one, which is a combination of all these small ones you can see in the same folder. So like in Mosaic 5, I select this last one here, which is 6,000 kilobytes. Mosaic 3. So the images we are using are in the folder recent, code recent, Mosaic 3 and Mosaic 5. In the folder code recent, you select all of them.
The same procedure is that's for images.
Are you all there? Okay, we save our file as image xref. Xref. We are going to extract this file in the alignment file. So after I close this file, so you come back to alignment file. We type in the command XA, X attach, just type XA. Then we select that file we have just created with the images. So it will open this dialog, and you select this option, which I think is the default one. Specify on screen, it is turned on. So our reference point will be 000. Since all these images you have been attaching in this further images we are going to use, you have both the X and the Y coordinates. So they're in the right coordinate system and the right exact points on ground. So we select specify on screen, which is 000, both in the X, Y, and the Z direction. And after I press OK, hold on. Just hold on. Just a minute. Actually, turn off this point also. We turn this off also. We don't select it. We turn this off also. Then you press OK. So we have overlaid our images in this new file, and it's going to help us. It's going to guide us for creating our alignment. So after we select these images, right click and send them to the back. Right click, then go to display order. So afterwards, we select our images, right click, and go to display order, and we send them to the back. So we are going to use the tangent method to identify our tangents along the existing road. And after we shall join them with curves. Okay. Should we continue? So we are going to begin from here. We are going to identify all the straights in this along this road. Then we join them at specific points. We are going to first use polylines while identifying our straights. So in this region, you can see we have this straight here, then a curve followed by another straight. So I'm going to trace out my tangents using polylines. So the image is going to guide us to approximate the center line of the existing road. Okay. So let's all try to do something similar. I'm going to trace out all the straights along the existing road, beginning from where our surface starts from. Begins from here. We use polylines. This is one method of route planning. You can either use the tangent method or the arc method. The tangent method, you identify your straights first, and after you join them with curves. Yeah. There's another one here. Seven kilometers. Okay. So I'm going to stop somewhere around here because the road is around 7 kilometers. I'm going to stop somewhere around here. And you can finish, I think, afterwards. So I've stopped here. And this bend you can continue afterwards. So afterwards, we join those polylines, and that is going to help us locate our points of intersection, the PIs.
How are you using the joining function, extending again?
Okay. You come here on this icon and the modify tool, modify bar, and you come to this drop down here. There's an option for trim and extend. So you select extend, you right click, then on the status bar down here, there is an option for fence, crossing, project or edge. So you select edge, then after brings an option for extend or not to extend. So you select extend.
Excuse me. On the optional, did you choose fencing, crossing, project, or edge?
Edge.
Edge.
Yes. And afterwards you select extend.
Edge, then extend. Press. Like jump, I don't understand.
Should you continue? So you have been identifying these points here. So on this curve, for the PIs, points of intersection. We continue.
So just go to
Wait.
let's go to just click on properties and then extend icon. Extend.
Right click. Jump edge.
Edit about the bond edges. It brings another menu here.
Hello.
That's 2022.
Should you continue? Take it up to the end. All the time being in. Kama leo
Let me do.
let me just finish. And you want to get a section for designing a junction and what? Yeah. Let me just finish it. How far now? We are still identifying tangents, and after I put curves. Yeah.
Keep in mind,
Yeah.
so many how long you have.
After this, it will be faster.
Okay. No, I mean for before that.
Or we can do the horizontal and finish it before that.
Like
May take us like 30.
30.
So let's continue. So we have identified our points of intersection for the tangents. So afterwards we go on the create design tab, we go to alignment, then on the drop down there's an option for alignment creation tools. To bring this dialog, then you can give our alignment a name, Mitiana Road. Then down here there is an option for alignment style and alignment label set. I think Edward will take you through this, how to create an alignment style and the label sets. So we are going to just create an alignment, and after I will take you through how to create the label sets. I use the default ones from the program. So you just leave this the way it is and you press OK. So it will bring this dialog. Now on the first icon on your left, there's a drop down for creating straight to straight with no curves, then straight with curves, then curve and transition settings. So we shall go with the first ones.
No curves. Tangent.
Tangent with no curves. So we shall switch on the object snap down here on the status bar. Then we shall snap at those points of intersections of being able to locate. We snap at the beginning, then as we move along the alignment, we snap at those points. Okay. So you come to the create design tab, there's an option for alignment. You select on the drop down, there's an option for alignment creation tools. When you select it, we'll bring this dialog here. And on your left, there is an icon for creating tangents and curve. For tangents, so you select on the drop down, and you select the first option of straight to straight. Then afterwards, you turn on object snap. Turn on object snap. It's down here. So you snap at the beginning of your alignment. Then afterwards, as you move along the tangents you have been able to locate, you keep on snapping at those points where they intersect the tangents. Default. So you edit that style. You edit, you create a style, you take them for creating a style.
Excuse me. What do you do when you skip a point?
When you skip a point, once you're able to locate your PI, you select your alignment. Then after you come to this second icon for inserting PI. So you select it and then you're going to snap at that point. Should we continue?
So, after you like that, just thing. After you then grouping.
After you can adjust until you get the best fit center line for the road. Yeah. You can adjust the PIs.
For example,
Now, like this one, you can just drag this and you just hit uploading. Just plenty.
Alignment.
I'm still doing type alignment. So let's continue. We insert our horizontal curves. Horizontal curves, you come here on this option on this drop down here, then you go to the option of a free curve fillet between two elements. You come to this option here, you click on the drop down, then you select this option here, free curve fillet. Yes. Let me first open the standard for the road you are going to design. So we're going to design a standard to paved road, class 2 paved road, and it specifies the minimum radius of the curves you should use. So the minimum horizontal curve radius. This is the geometric design manual, means of works, table 4.5. The minimum horizontal curve radius for a flat terrain is 320, for rolling 185, for mountainous 130, and for urban 100 meters. So we shall consider our minimum coverage as 100, since this is a town road. So we select the option for free curve fillet. Then you select a first and followed by the second tangent. Then you select the option for less than 180. Then we type in our curve radius. Okay. Select the option of free curve fillet. Then you select the first tangent, depending on where your starting point is. So you select the first tangent here, followed by the next tangent. Then it brings an option of selecting a curve radius of less than 180. It's not the curve radius, it's the angle. It's the pi angle between the two tangents. It's the angle between the two tangents, whether it's greater than 180 or less than 180. So we select less than 180. Then we insert and approximate. The process of selecting the curve radius is
Selecting, but it's still showing. Select first.
you select from depending on your starting point. So you have to select the first tangent followed by the second. It should be in order. For the means of works design manual, table 4.5 for a class 2 paved road. So the process of selecting the radius is by trial. It's by trial. You insert a curve radius until you get one which can work, depending on the radius of the existing road. So we shall begin with a curve radius of like 150. So it will insert my curve. But as you can see, there are settlements along the road, so it will try to drag. You see this round, this point here, which is the center of the horizontal curve. You try to drag it until it matches with the approximate center line of the existing road. So you drag it slightly until it reaches somewhere here. That means the curve radius I've chosen is a bit high. You have to reduce it a bit, and also depending on the length of your tangents.
This is also disturbing. It's doing the same thing. I saw it. The same thing. The same thing as well. No, that's wrong. Yeah.
So after locating your PIs, you can actually use the polylines. And use the polylines.
This is the starting. So I have to select here the station and then I so I started in a we have this alignment. But when I was creating it's the same problem. That is active. So when I work with this point and work with the points. But using the first software deflects but it looks but it's where is it? Yes, I know. It is this one. From center to center, like connected. So, any questions? It's refusing. So I developed so this is where it's this is where
Let's go for lunch.
so this is a point of time. Then this is the point of
Hello to you all. Let's go for lunch like now. Food is ready. We shall come back. Like now. Let's go.
That's the problem. You don't decide this kind of hunger.
You don't want food.
You don't
want
decide this.
software.
We are hungry for knowledge, not food.
Okay, na sanga ile mpano. Tulinde. Hello. Echi. Kwiko kwa wakutia kwa gold. Escape. Kuja kwa. Project vitu nitaka. Kana kwa pozisa. Unajua ile jani. Usitingize kazi hiyo. Mobile utaiwa itikali utanauteka media sio clicking kama hata rudi kama ile na kitambulisho hadi mimi kama kwa kuna ini kata tangents straight ezigata straight is this one kazi that's why you can study find the straight issue that very line and we just started and when clicking on I'm creating a tangent one creating a tangent I come across that's when you switch on somewhere yeah. Then I click 0, 0, click on tangent to tangent, end of tangent to tangent. Horizontal curves. I come to my tangents here. When the tangents is top, then I will come for tangents. Tangents, you only go. You know, take some radius. This is when they go there.